the USA game, I mean, we'll talk about that now, but that was pretty physical. Well, I mean, it was physical. You obviously won, but it was quite physical. They're big boys.
No, they were decent. I feel for them because, you know, they're obviously...
Do you?
No, it's one of that because we were also up for it, obviously, and we were playing really well, and everything was kind of sticking, to be honest. Like, not much was going wrong for us, and I felt like it was a bit uneven, but they're kind of in a building phase at the moment, so that's expected in parts from them. And you know, we played them a year before on tour, and it was a much closer game than that. So I think they were missing a few boys as well. And
what do you think went wrong with their team? Was it players?
Yeah, they were missing some pretty big names. They were missing AJ McGinty, who's at Bristol. So yeah, it was just a tricky day, and obviously, you know, we had some boys who hadn't played much rugby and they were pretty fresh. So yeah, it was tough.
And Darcy scored a hat trick.
Darcy scored a hat trick. Jamie Dolby scored a hat trick, or did Dewey?
Was it Dewey?
I can't remember.
Something like that.
Too
but
many.
I was looking at the stats. I didn't actually manage to watch the full game. I watched the highlights.
Yeah,
can't remember where it was, but yeah, it was domination.
Yeah,
it was like proper domination.
Yeah, but hey, it was good. It was good fun. It was good fun to be at Murrayfield, and obviously, you know, it was still competitive. I felt like so.
Yeah. And I was going to say actually, but I was going to. Well, firstly, New Zealand. We'll talk about that in a second. Are you at Murrayfield tomorrow?
I've got team run, yeah.
I'm at Murrayfield. There's like a Tudor event.
Oh, are you coming?
I think, yeah.
Oh,
Are you at that?
Right, sweet. Yeah.
I'll
We're
see you
doing
there.
Team run. Yeah, nice. All right, happy days.
I don't know if it's with the New Zealand guys, but...
All right.
Because they sponsor...
They might have a team run at some point. Well, I imagine they will. So I don't know what time they'll be. We're usually in the morning, so it might be afternoon.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They've kept it very like secretive, but they were like, "Oh, we're going to Murrayfield," and I was, I wonder if Adam's there. But
oh yeah, I'll catch you there. Let me know at the time.
Yeah, I'll let you know. So New Zealand, I was writing this down before.
Yeah,
32 failed attempts over 120 years. Yeah. Will we beat them this time?
I think it's a bold statement, but I think this is the best chance we've had. Just with the strength in our team, the way boys are playing at the moment, the form they're in, coming off the back of, you know, the most Scots I think we've had in the Lions tour in a while, or ever. It was. I don't really know.
I think.
No, I wouldn't be ever, would it?
I did the podcast with Sione and I did memorize this stat.
Yeah.
I think it was a long time. I'm not sure it was ever. It was a long time. Well, it was like 20 plus years.
Exactly.
Like
yeah. So coming off like the back of that, and just the form boys are in, and the stage they're at in their careers as well. I think it's definitely time that it's happened. Yeah.
So you think we'll beat them?
If I was a betting man, I can't actually say that, but I think this is the best chance we've had, and I think if we play well on the day, we can beat them. Yeah, definitely.
I genuinely, I mean, obviously USA is just from watching the highlights, like everything that you were doing stuck, but it wasn't necessarily because the USA was they obviously were a weaker team, but it was just that you were so fluid. I feel like from an observer watching and a fan, I felt like it was just everything was like oiled, like it was like a well-oiled machine. Everything was just working. Obviously, confidence comes into that. Yeah. Do you think the team are confident for the New Zealand game? Yeah,
I think everyone's confident. It's one of them, I think, because obviously there's a lot of us that play together at clubs, so we're getting that fluidity every single week, and then when you bring boys like Finn and Blair back in from their respective clubs with different ideas and different ways they run things, then it's a pretty good mix. And I think boys, Glasgow, we've won 4 from 5 this year. We're all, actually I shouldn't say that because Edinburgh have done too well. Anyway, I think at a club we've been gelling well together and been in good form. So I think it's a good mix, and it'll be an exciting game.
Yeah, it will be. Yeah. It will be. I'm super. I think I'm almost as excited as I am for the Scotland-England game.
Yeah.
Almost. By the way, have you seen the ticket prices?
No.
For Scotland-England?
No.
So I was looking at the tickets because I love going to rugby. It's like one of my things. But let's say Scotland-Italy, Six Nations. Yeah. You're talking 40 quid, maybe 60.
Yeah.
Scotland-England is like £500 to £600.
What?
For a ticket?
That's a joke.
That's insane.
That is mental.
But it shows you the draw.
Yeah.
Why do you think it is? Because you were obviously in Gloucester, right? You were down south. Why is there this butting of heads between Scotland and England?
It's just bred into you, isn't it? Like, I remember just like being a kid, just like hating them like genuinely hating England, but not English people, because my cousins are English.
Yeah.
Like just the team, and it's nothing to do with the people. It's just like, I think it's just bred into you, and obviously that rivalry's been there for forever. And you know, my dad had that as well, and I think just probably growing up with that around me as well, and them talking about it, it's just one of those things. And it's just a thing in Scotland, isn't it? You just grow up and like everyone just wants to hate England, but in reality, they're all really good lads.
Oh, they're lovely.
Yeah, and they're sound. And I think that there's not a hatred. It's not a full hatred now, but there's definitely a big rivalry there, and it's good for everyone. It's good for the fans. It's good to play in. You know, it's exciting. It makes sport more exciting, doesn't it? Those rivalries. So I think the more the better, to be honest.
It's like drama.
Yeah.
I think people buy into drama, and I think that Scotland and England, don't get me wrong, I love the English players, I love the English guys, but it is just that, like, there's a little bit more tension in the air when Scotland and England are playing. Do you think we'll beat England?
We're a bit far off now, but yeah, I mean, we've had the better of them over the last wee while. So, and obviously, did they get one? They beat us last year, didn't they?
It's February this year that you're playing them.
So
but last year they did, yeah.
Yeah.
But
so
then there was a weird try that I wasn't happy with. I'm not sure if you remember that.
I can't comment. No, yeah. Look, I mean, but to be fair, they're in really good form at the moment as well. You know, they've been brilliant, and you know, they had a lot of boys on the Lions tour as well. So and they've got some, you know, like really good young players coming through as well. So yeah, it'll be a tricky game, but I think, like we spoke about rivalries, like the media's got a big part to play in that as well, like bigging things up and fans as well. And I think it's better. You know, you look at, we were talking about it the other day, like in terms of viewing, like the NRL, they do it so well. Like they big up all these rivalries. The media really gets behind it. You know, they kind of get after some boys and big up some other boys, and they really create this kind of circus around it. And that's why their competition's so good to watch. And I think we could maybe do that a bit more here.
Yeah. How did you find the Netflix series?
I didn't watch too much of it. I thought it was okay, but I think, like I'm sure you felt as well, you kind of need some more behind the scenes stuff, a bit more raw. I think it was probably just a bit too distanced for it to be massively interesting. I think it still had a good bit, but
it was almost guarded.
Yeah.
Like I feel like, and this is actually something that Blair said. He said they'd be sitting there playing PS4 or something, and they'd be bitching about the coach, and then all of a sudden this like big mic would come down and silence would fall across the table because nobody wants to say anything.
No, of course.
I feel like if they're to do it, they really need to hide cameras. Not like, obviously you guys know that you're being filmed, but maybe be a bit more distance so that you guys can be more yourselves.
Yeah, I think you're right. And like, obviously, if you're having a, sorry, my Spanish table, if you're having like not like a secretive conversation, like, but if you're having like a slightly deeper conversation or a bit more triggering, then it would probably be more interesting to viewers. And that's not to say, like, we need to have every single conversation that boys have that are extremely private. But I think
if you cancelled real quick.
Yeah, you would. I think if you just had a bit more of like the real emotion stuff, maybe in meetings, or if there's stuff, you know, more in the changing rooms, or like, because the all or nothing stuff with the NFL, I think they do it really well, and it's really interesting to watch. Whereas it was probably just a bit too guarded, like you said.
Yeah, just that's what I felt. I only watched 1 or 2 episodes with Scotland, obviously. I felt there was almost like a block. Like there was a level of, I'm a different person in front of the camera. Yeah. And I suppose that does happen, right? It's weird when you're like, see if you're at a dinner or something and then all of a sudden there's like a camera in your face. You're not going to keep the same conversation.
I know, yeah.
Were you part of any of that filming or no?
Nah, I was injured. I think I might have been in camp for one of them when the cameras were there. But yeah, it's one of them as well. Like even when they're miking up boys for training, they're kind of coming over like, I'm mic'd up, by the way, so don't say anything.
Don't say anything weird.
But yeah, I think, look, it was one of those things. It's obviously a shame because they had a chance to kind of do it, and maybe they'll bring it back. I don't really know.
I think they will.
Yeah,
hopefully. I think they will
because it's cool.
Yeah, it is really cool, and I think the eyes are there.
Yeah,
like you can see by the ticket prices, the eyes are there. Like, so I do feel that they just need to do it more dramatized, a bit like the F1.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Very little happens. It's like a car touches another car, but it's like a whole.
Big it,
they big it up
yeah.
so much that you're like, oh my God, this is insane. So yeah, I think they should do it more like that.
And I think it gives players, like, it gives people an insight to the players as well, and like gives a bit more personality to them, because obviously you only really see what's on someone's social media really and in interviews, whereas if you're doing that type of stuff, you kind of get to see a bit more who they are, and it's better for the player as well. It's probably, you know, makes people understand them a bit more and gives them more of an insight. Yeah.
If you guys enjoyed that clip, please do me a huge favor before you go and head over to our Into the Mind podcast official page, where we have the raw, uncut Into the Mind podcast, and hit that subscribe button. And the more subscribers we get, the more incredible guests we can get on the show. I really appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you so much. And I'll see you all real soon.